Hello, and welcome to another episode of NEBO Unboxed. I'm Zach, and today I'm unboxing one of the most unique items that NEBO has ever made, the BRITE Bucket. It's a collapsible bucket with a removable 200 lumen COB puck light. Now, there isn't much to actually unbox here. All of the instructions are printed on these tags, and the sticker on the bottom of the bucket illustrates different ways to use the light. But let's go ahead and get the tags and the sticker out of the way so that we can take a look at the product. The bucket has a handy foldable handle at the top that swings out, and in order to expand the bucket, simply push the bottom outward while holding on to the handle. And as you can see, the light is on the bottom of the bucket here. Now, there are two ways to configure the light. The default way is to have the light pointed towards the bucket, so when you turn the light on, the bucket lights up. This is good if you have any sort of liquid or fishing bait in the bucket, or if you want to use the bucket as a lantern by turning it on its top. You could also use it in this configuration as a spotlight with the bucket expanded, or as a broader floodlight with the bucket collapsed. You could even swing the handle around to the back to use it as a handle, mounting point, or kickstand. The secondary configuration would be to turn the light around. You can do this by rotating the light counterclockwise to unlock it and then pull it out. Now you can turn the puck light over and place it back into the bucket, lining up the notches, and then turning clockwise to lock it in. This configuration is useful for when you have solid objects in the bucket that might block the light. Now, while you're carrying the bucket around, the light will light up the ground around you and in front of you. By the way, this makes the BRITE Bucket the perfect trick-or-treating bucket for kids on Halloween. In this configuration, the light acts as a safety light, helping light the area around you. You could also still use the light as a floodlight by collapsing the bucket and swinging the handle around to use as a handle, mounting point, or kickstand. And one thing to note is that both the light and the bucket work completely fine independent of one another. There is a watertight plastic lens in the bottom of the bucket that allows the light to shine through. So if you want to use the light without the bucket or vice versa, you can. Let's talk about the light for a minute. The placement of the button is obvious, and using the light is as simple as clicking the button once to go into high mode, which is 200 lumens shining at a distance of up to 19 meters for 3 hours. And clicking a second time will take you into low mode, which is 40 lumens shining at a distance of up to 8 meters for 10 hours. Clicking a third time will turn the light off. However, the BRITE Bucket's light also has an S.O.S mode. To activate it, simply hold down the button for around 3 seconds in any mode, or while the light is off. In S.O.S mode, the light is 200 lumens, shining at a distance of up to 19 meters for 8 hours. While in S.O.S mode, clicking the button once will turn the light off. On the back of the light, you'll notice a magnetic base. This allows you to mount the puck light on any magnetically attractive surface for added versatility. The back of the light is also where the battery compartment is. To access the batteries, simply turn the plate on the back counterclockwise using the notched grips. When you remove the cover, you'll see the light is powered by 3 AAA alkaline batteries. Replacing the batteries is as easy as removing the 3 currently in the light and placing 3 new fresh alkaline batteries back in the light. Close the cover by placing it back into position on the light and turning clockwise using the notched grips on the back of the cover. Note that the back also tells you exactly which way to turn the cover in order to remove it or lock it back into place. It's also worth noting that while the bucket itself is completely and totally waterproof, the puck light is IPX6 water resistant. So while it's okay to get the light wet, you don't want to take it underwater. So that's the BRITE Bucket. It's incredibly unique and totally original, and there is nothing else quite like it on the market today. It's perfect for plumbers, contractors, fishermen, mechanics. Really, everyone should have a BRITE Bucket. It's one of those items that you don't realize how much you needed until it starts solving all of the problems that you didn't even know you had in the first place. And as I mentioned before, it's also the perfect Halloween candy bucket to keep the kids safe while they're trick-or-treating. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of NEBO Unboxed. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'm Zach, and we'll see you next time.